in the world I made. God, in every breath I take, joy in my day, joy in my day. Love in the words I say, peace in the world I made. God, in every breath I take, joy in my day, joy in my day. We are lifted up, we are lifted up, we are lifted up higher. We are lifted up, we are lifted up, we are lifted up higher. Love in the words we say, peace in the world we make. God, in every breath we take, joy in our day, joy in our day. Love in the words we say, peace in the world we make. God, in every breath we take, joy in our day, joy in our day. God, in every breath we take, joy in our day, joy in our joy in my day. Every word I say, in the world I made, joy in my day. We are lifted up higher. We are lifted up, we are lifted up, joy. We are lifted up, joy in my day.
Am I strong enough to bear the burdens that sometimes come living this thing called life? Bear the burdens that sometimes am I living this thing called life? Wise enough to make the right decisions when I'm standing at the fork in the road. To make the right decisions. Sometimes I wonder and ponder, only to realize realize I'm not alone, and there's nothing I have to do on my own, because I am the place where God lives, moves and breathes and has its being. I am the place where God shows up. I am the place where God lives, moves and breathes and has its being. I am the place where God shows up. Have enough to do the things I need to do to take care of myself. Will have the health of mind and body to live a life of grace and wholeness. Sometimes I wonder and ponder, only to realize I'm not alone, and there's nothing I have to do on my own, because I am the place where God lives, moves and breathes and has its being. I am the place where God shows up. I am the place where God lives, moves and breathes and has its being. I am the place where God shows up. I am the place. You are the place. We are the place where God shows up.
Love is alive in the space between us. Feel that love right now. God speaks out in the words between us. Hear those words right now. I am holy. You are holy. There is beauty between us. Spirit shines in the light between us. See that light right now. Peace is born in the good between us. Be that peace right now. I am holy. You are holy.
Thank you for the beautiful opening, Larson Family Singers. Good morning. Welcome to Unity Columbine Spiritual Center, where centered in God, we celebrate a world of harmony, peace, and abundance for all. Let's all stand for our first joy song.
Sometimes in our lives, we all have pain, we all have sorrow. But if we are wise, we know that there's always tomorrow. Lean on me when you're not strong. I'll be your friend. I'll help you carry on, for it won't be long till I'm gonna need somebody to lean on. Please swallow your pride. If I have things you need to borrow, for no one can fill those of your needs that you won't measure. You just call on me, brother, when you need a hand. We all need somebody to lean on. I just might have a problem that you'd understand. We all need somebody to lean on. Lean on me when you're not strong. I'll be your friend. I'll help you carry on, for it won't be long till I'm gonna need somebody to. One more time, lean on me when you're not strong, then I'll be your friend. I'll help you carry on, for it won't be long till I'm gonna need somebody to lean on. So just call me when you need a friend. Oh, now baby, now call me when you need a friend. Whoa, call me when you need a friend. Oh, call me, call on me.
And on that note, we call up the children. Come on up. Jeannie's here with them today. She's going to tell us what's happening downstairs, and then we'll stand for our second joy song after we bless them.
Okay, nobody stand in back of me. Good morning, Columbine. Yay. You are. Any of the adult sponsors from any of the ages are welcome to come up with us. So all the kids can come up. I think we're pretty much here. So we were going to start what we're calling a featured family of the week. And our family, one of them was under the weather, so they're not here today. So next week, you can be looking forward to our featured family of the week, which what we're trying to do is help you guys know who belongs to who. So like which parents and which other way you can do that is at our ice cream social, which is right after the service. And you guys can try to figure it out yourself probably at that. But anyways, hopefully you'll come and join us. We're going to have some ice cream and toppings and say hi and see if you can get to know some of these guys. And a few of them will be scooping for you. So you can, the middle schoolers. So anyways, and we also have our middle school unitine, we call it, kickoff today at 4 o'clock from 4 to 5:30. So a lot of these guys will be here, and anybody out there, if you have grandkids or kids or neighbors or whatever, 4 to 5:30, middle schoolers, we're ready. So today, this whole month, we are doing the 5 unity principles. And we've already sung about it and talked about it, but we're going to do it again. And we'll be back up here singing about it again. So today is the God is. which is just everything, everywhere, all the energy present in the universe. That's what we're talking about. A little heavy, but these guys are incredible. So you can bless us out.
Freedom, 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 freedom. Sometimes I feel like a motherless child. Sometimes I feel like a motherless child. Sometimes I feel like a motherless child. Oh, long, long way from home. Freedom, 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 freedom. Sometimes I feel like I'm almost gone. Sometimes I feel like I'm almost gone. Sometimes I feel like I'm almost gone. Been long, long way from home. Clap your hands, 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 and sing freedom, 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 freedom. Whoa, now freedom, 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 freedom. Sometimes I feel like a motherless child. Sometimes I feel like a motherless child. Sometimes I feel like a motherless child. Alone. Way from home. Way from home.
And now we shift our energy into our prayer and meditation time. And we will be led with a little bit of music and then prayer and silent meditation by one of our prayer chaplains, Steve Hayes.
Good night, baby. Sleep tight, my love. May God watch over you from above. Tomorrow I'm working. What would I do? I'd be lost and lonely spent my life traveling, spent my life free. I could not repay all you've done for me. So sleep tight, baby, unfurl your brow, and know I love you all right for now. All right for now. All right for now. All right for now. Right for now.
Let us take some time now to pray. In this sacred space, let's use this time to acknowledge and receive our divine inheritance. Father, Mother, God, Universal Spirit, we are grateful. We are grateful for our light. That light which brings clarity and understanding to our lives. We are grateful for love, the love that we have that nurtures us and empowers us. Spirit, we are grateful for the presence of God, the angels all around us that prepare the way for us and show the way for us. Spirit, we are grateful for power. We are grateful for the strength to go out and do the things that Spirit calls us to do, those things that are in our heart. We are grateful for our vitality, the vitality that we can access that heals us and allows us to achieve our highest potential. We are grateful for our peace, the peace that we can access that brings calmness to our minds and our hearts, just like a deep mountain lake. Thank you, Spirit, for grace, the grace that is always there and reminds us that we are never alone. Father, Mother, God, we are grateful for all these blessings that are ours to receive, ours to express, that are in us and as us. And we know that we are the hands and feet of Spirit. So we take these blessings that we have and that we are affirming, and we give them out into the whole world. And we give them out to this community. And we also take time to hold all the people in our prayer box, reminding them that they too have this divine inheritance unconditionally and forever. Thank you, Spirit. And now we can honor these gifts that we have by taking a moment, letting go of all concerns, and just receiving and listening to Spirit in the silence.
One day you may find yourself with a different problem. One day you could find yourself with another plan. It might be just what you need to begin a new life. It might be the thing you need to bring you to light. You would never know this. You would never know this. You would never know this. One small step is all it takes to change your perspective. One small choice is all you need to begin to grow. It could be that life will bring everything you hoped for. It could be that you and me will find love again. You would never know this. You would never know this. You would never know this. You would never know. Time will tell, so might as well get to where you're going. Time will tell, so might as well live the life you choose. All this time you search your mind to predict the future. All this time you tried to find where this all will lead. You would never know this. 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 You would never know. I have something to tell you. You may already know that sometimes life will take you places you don't wanna go. But keep an open heart and have an open mind, because you never know what treasures you are going to find.
Thanks, Josh, Seth, Steve. What a perfect song for today's talk. You never know what treasures you may find. Just look at it a little differently. Think about it a little differently. Believe about it a little differently. And your whole life can change, which is what today is about. What's behind me? A cat? On the roof. Okay, it's not a black cat, is it? It is a black cat. I don't believe in that. So what you believe is, what matters. Well, you're all distracted about that. I'll just go on. Oh, wow. Yeah, she is. She needs a little sermon, too. I don't know if we're getting that on the video, but people at home would love to see this. So the other day, I got an email speaking of walking on a tightrope, I got an email. Some of you probably are on Stephanie and Luke Bettman and Halpin's email list, and Stephanie sent out an email with a picture of her walking a slack rope in my neighborhood. That's in Sloan's Lake in Denver. And Stephanie's walking this. It's so amazing to me when you see people do this. I see them live doing it, how they do that. But she wrote a little piece about it, and I love this because it so ties into what we're talking about today. She said that when you're walking a slack rope like that, you have to focus. You can't look back. You can't look down. It's okay if there's a lot of swearing going on, but you gotta focus. One foot in front of the other, one step at a time, which is the spiritual path. focus on where you want to go. Focus on what your destination is. Focus and expect that you're going to make it, which is what we're talking about today. Like, instead of having all these stories or situations or things in our heads that play over and over again. I read an article yesterday about earworms. I had never heard of this term. Anybody hear earworms? You've heard of it? I have not heard of that. So it's when you get a song stuck in your head. I always have a song stuck in my head, always. Some song is always stuck in my head. And so I'm reading this article, and they call them earworms. Like, it feels like you have this worm in your head that just won't shut up, that won't stop. And so I'm reading this article, and it says, most people that have earworms are either musicians, women, or neurotics. I'm not a musician. I am a woman, I'll go with that, but I didn't really like that. I'm like, come on, men have this too. So I had to, go on my little squirrel hunt and keep looking. So there was another article that said that 98% of the people have this, that they get a song stuck in their head from anywhere from a few hours to a few days to a year. It can be stuck in your head. And it's a sign that, and it's not just men, women tend to be more bothered by it, they said. Why? I don't know. But it said that it means that you're open-minded. I'm like, okay, I like that article. That's the BBC Science article, and I'm going to go with that one. We're open-minded. But what happens when a song is stuck in your head is it's not the whole song. It's just a little part of it. It's just a few measures. And it keeps repeating and repeating and repeating. Just like we do with stories that we tell ourselves, situations that we're bothered by, things that happened to us or happened, we think, to us, but happened through us or happened for us. We don't have the whole story. We don't have the whole song. One of the solutions to getting an earworm out of your head is to listen to the whole song. Another solution is to play a different song. They said God Save the King is a really good one for that, maybe, because it was a BBC article. I don't know. Where was I going with that? Anyway, we can sing a new song. We can sing a new song. We can create a new life. We can create something different for ourselves. We are creators. And we're talking about these last couple weeks about Unity's basic principles. The first principle a couple weeks ago was God is one. There is one power, one presence in the universe, and that is God. All that there is, all there is. And the second principle is, if that is all there is, and we are that, then we are that. We have all the potential, all the godness within us. And everyone has it equally. It's not I have more than you, or you have more than her or him, or it's all equal. It's the amount of how much we're aware of it. And so if we believe this, if this is in our belief structure that there is only one power and one presence, and we are part of that, we are that, then we are also creators. And we create our life by our thoughts and our feelings and our beliefs. And this is Unity's third principle, I think. Our thoughts, our emotions, our beliefs change the experience of our lives. We can create a new experience. In the book, Reverend Ellen talks about that we are co-creators with God. Now, when I was in school taking classes, my teacher, Reverend Paul Hasselbeck, said, that sounds like separation. You don't want to say we're co-creators with God, because that would mean that we and God are separate. No, we are creators. We are always creating, always creating. Sometimes we don't like what we created. Sometimes we say, I created this. No, I didn't create this. No way. We don't want to take responsibility for what we created. But we do create how we experience everything that happens. And mostly with our feelings, more so than with our thoughts or our beliefs. Also our unconscious beliefs. So we might not even be aware of something we're holding. And it's affecting our whole life. We use this is really a fun principle because this can be like your spiritual playground here. You can experiment, you can try things, you can try new things, start small. Don't start like with, I want $1 million or $1 billion or whatever. Start small with something that you want in your life. What would I love? This is Prosperity Plus 101. We're going to start a new class in January. What would I love? Take any part of your life and think, what would I love? What would make me excited to get up in the morning? What would I love that part of my life to look like, to feel like? Who would I be if I was living that life? We can create, we can envision, we can visualize, we can imagine. This is all part of our ability, our God-given abilities, our power of imagination. And it's fun. It can be fun. Unless we get to a place where I created this, we don't like what happens, what's going on in our lives, we can change it. And maybe you'll say, no, you don't understand, you don't have my situation. We're all human, and we all have had human experiences that we don't enjoy. Let's just say that, enjoy. I've been heartbroken, I've gone through a divorce, cancer, money worries, all the things that all of us go through, many of us go through. But we don't have to suffer with it. In Unity, we don't teach that heaven and hell is a place we go. It's a state of mind. We can create heaven right here, right in our own consciousness by choosing to see things from a broader perspective. Or we can create hell and really suffer through things. It's our choice. We do have the ability to change our thoughts, to see things differently, to be more clear. We have that ability. But sometimes we get stuck in it and we just can't see it. We just aren't aware of it. We're in a pattern. We want to break out of that with our thoughts. Start with our thoughts, because it's your thoughts that are going to start, and then your feelings. And our belief systems can expand. These Unity principles have totally changed my life. I manifested my husband. Yeah. That's a whole nother story if you haven't heard that one. I manifested, or I created us moving to Colorado. I created this becoming a minister. I would never have imagined this 20 years ago, having this job that I get to do. We're always creating. And the law of attraction is part of this process, that what we think and what we believe and what we feel, we set a vibrational tone, and anything at that vibration is going to match us. And so the law of attraction says that what we think and feel and believe, we will attract ourselves to. Not that things just come to us, but we attract ourselves to them. I remember somebody telling me they wanted to be in a relationship with someone, but they never left their house. Well, I mean, you can meet someone online, and my husband and I met online, but eventually you have to leave the house. You have to go to that situation. You can't, it's not all just going to come knocking on your door. I'm here. You made me. You manifested me. It doesn't work that way. We watched a movie last night that Martha Creek recommended. If any of you get her newsletter, she recommended this movie called One Life with Anthony Hopkins. Anthony Hopkins, right? And it's the story of Nicholas Winton, who was a British stockbroker who went to Prague right before the Second World War and saw the conditions that a lot of the refugees were living in, mostly Jewish children, and how they were just heading into winter, and they weren't going to survive the winter if they didn't have food or shelter. And so he was part of this team that was trying to help refugees, and he said, "What about the children?" And they're like, "What about the children? What can we do?" And he said, "We need to move them out. We need to get them out of Czechoslovakia. We need to get them to England, get them to foster homes where they will be taken care of." And the people, his colleagues, were saying, "Not possible. We can't possibly do that." And he said something along the lines that everything is possible if you just believe. And I think that's what happens in our lives. Is there's so many, infinite possibilities. Why do we hold the possibility of things we don't want to happen? Why not hold a possibility of something that we would love to happen? So he got to work and went back to England and they had some really strong requirements to get these children out of Prague, out of Czechoslovakia. He had to find foster families. He had to get visas. They said it took time. He said, "I don't have time." And they got 8 trains of children out of Prague and into Great Britain, where they were placed in foster homes. And Anthony Hopkins is this man looking back on his life. And I'm not going to spoil it because I think it's a really good movie that we could all watch. It's very moving, very touching, very sad at times to see the conditions they live in. But one person, one life had a thought that we need to get these children out of here. And he ended up saving 669 kids. 200 children, only 200 children survived the Holocaust that went to the concentration camps. And he saved 669. He had people that helped him, but at the end of the story and at the end of his life, he was the only one still alive. One person can make a big difference. One person has no idea, and he had no idea, the ripple effect of what his actions did, what his belief that this is possible. This is a possibility I'm going to hold. We can all do this. One part of your life, what's one possibility you can hold that you didn't believe was possible? What if you believed it's possible? What we do when we can commit to that, we focus, like Stephanie did on the slack wire, whatever, slack thread. I don't know, slack line. Thank you, like the cat was up here. Focus. Have faith. We all believe in something. Where are you believing? What are you believing in? Sing a new song. Tell yourself a different story. Give yourself a different possibility. In this book, The Lazarus Blueprint, I love how this has been following right along with the 5 basic principles. This book describes a 6-step process to transformation or to overcoming some challenge or to healing or inner peace. And the first step was turn away, don't dwell on the problem. Don't dwell on the problem. You make the problem bigger than the problem is when you dwell on it. The second step was remove the stone. So get those obstacles out of the way that are blocking the life that is longing to come through you. And this third step is great expectations. We have to expect the best. We have to expect that it's going to happen. Believe it's possible. Trust in the process. Trust that spirit, that this inner urge, this desire, this urge, this longing, this whatever you have within you that wants to be more, have more, do more, is spirit saying, this is my plan for you. That you become all the potential that you are, that you live your potential, that you live into these possibilities. God's will is our will. Our desires for ourselves is God saying yes to that part of our life. And so this great expectations comes from this part of the story of Lazarus being raised from the dead. Jesus said, did I not tell you that if you would believe, you would see the glory of God? And then they moved away the stone. There's all these people around saying, what is he doing? Is he lost his mind? He's out of his senses. Yes, he's out of his senses. There's so much more wisdom and understanding and potential than what we experience with our 5 senses. So much more. We have to have faith. We have to believe it's possible. Did I not tell you this? We know this already. There's a part of us that knows this. Did I not tell you? Is it not written on your heart? Don't you already know that if you believe what you believe in, that is what you're going to focus on, that's what you're going to expect, and that's what you're going to experience? We get to choose what we're going to experience, how we're going to experience our lives. With our thoughts, with our emotions, with our beliefs. And you may be hitting up against a brick wall. Maybe there's an unconscious belief. Watch what you say. Watch the things you do. Pay attention to your words. Pay attention to the conversations you have. And what can you change? If you want something better. If you don't, if you want to stay where you are, that's fine. Don't sing a new song. But we have the option, and we're invited to a new song. Create something different. Show up differently. I love that they say in this, we tend to attract whatever we have faith in. We can invest our faith in sickness or invest it in health. We can invest our faith in hatred or invest it in love. We can invest our faith in poverty or invest it in prosperity. We tend to get what we expect. So why not have great expectations for ourselves? Why not? Sing a new song. You know, we might be singing the blues. We might be singing Heartbreak Hotel instead of Lovey Love. Sing a new song. Sing a song that brings you joy. Life is lived from the inside out. What we believe is what we're going to see. We don't see this, they say in here, we don't see, I don't know, I'm kind of not, I don't know if I believe this, but it seems kind of far-fetched, but what does it say? We cannot see 99% of what is actually around us. 99%. We only see 1% of the vast electromagnetic spectrum, whatever that means. We have a choice. We have a choice to use our thoughts, use our emotions, and play around with this and have fun with it. And life is meant to be lived joyfully, abundantly. And if you're not, maybe a shift is in order. And if not yet, it's not yet. It's not ever. It just means not yet. Maybe it takes a little more patience. Maybe it takes a little more time. And please, if you have received bad news or something, I'm not trying to make light of anything that you're going through. I've gone through some stuff myself. But we can choose. And I want to say this too. Just playing the blame game or shaming ourselves because of what we're going through does not serve us. Things happen. There's 8 billion people in the world. And sometimes if we're all creating, we're going to bump up against someone else's creation. So don't blame yourself when something is not going the way you would like. Just choose how you're going to show up with it. Instead of asking why, say how. Not how did this happen? How am I going to show up? How do I want to be with this? Who do I want to be with this? We all go through challenges in life. Nobody's perfect. And we all have an opportunity to change how we see things, change how we think about things, change our experience. So, are you willing to do that? It takes courage. It takes patience. It takes faith. But we all have the capacity for that. We all have that. I want to leave you with something that Betsy Bomber, is Betsy here? She might be watching online. She sent me a couple days ago, and this is from Pope Francis. And I thought, well, this is very much in alignment with who we are as spiritual beings and human beings. And Pope Francis wrote this: "You can have flaws, be anxious, and even be angry, but don't forget that your life is the greatest business in the world. Only you can stop it from failure. You are appreciated, admired, and loved by many. Remember that being happy is not having a sky without storms, a road without accidents, a job without effort, relationships without disappointments. Being happy is to stop feeling a victim and become the author of your own destiny. It's going through deserts, but being able to find an oasis deep in your soul. It's to thank God every morning for the miracle of life. It's kissing your children, cuddling your parents, having poetic moments with your friends, even when they hurt us. To be happy is to let the creature that lives in each of us free, joyful, and simple. It's having the maturity to be able to say, I made mistakes. Having the courage to say, I'm sorry. It's having a sensitivity to say, I need you. It's having the ability to say, I love you. May your life become a garden of opportunities for happiness, that in spring I can be a lover of joy, and in winter a lover of wisdom. And when you make a mistake, start over, because only then will you fall in love with life. You will find that being happy doesn't mean having a perfect life, but she uses tears to irrigate tolerance. Use your defects to train your patience. Use your mistakes with the serenity of the sculptor. Use pain to tune into pleasure. Use obstacles to open the windows of intelligence and never give up. Above all, never give up on the people that love you. Never give up on happiness, because life is an amazing show. Sing a new song, because life is an amazing show, and each of you deserves to live that amazing show, that beautiful song. Namaste. Peace be with you.
No, I won't back down. No, I won't back down. You can stand me up at the gates of hell, but I won't back down. Hey! Won't back down. No, I won't back down. You can stand me up at the gates of hell, but I won't back down. Gonna stand my ground, won't be turned around. Gonna keep this world from dragging me around. Gonna stand my ground, and I won't back down. I won't back. Hey, baby, there ain't no easy way out. I won't back. Hey, I will stand my ground, and I won't back down. Well, I know what's right. I got just one light in a world that keeps on pushing me around. Gonna stand my ground, and I won't back down, 'cause I won't back. Hey, baby, there ain't no easy way out. I won't back. Hey, I will stand my ground, and I won't back. Hey, baby, there ain't no easy way out. I won't back. Hey, I will stand my ground, and I won't back down. No, I won't back down. No, I won't back down. Whoa. Thank you.
Thank you again, gentlemen. Pleasure to have you here as always. Let's start with our purpose statement. Please say it with me. We commit to increasing our spiritual awareness, diversifying our community, manifesting our highest potential, and positively impacting the world. And we're all very grateful that you're here. That's one way that you impact the Columbine world. Thank you for being here. And another way that you impact our world is by sharing of your financial gifts so that we can keep everything running, keep the lights on, all that kind of logistical stuff. So we do bless every offering that we receive. It's given in love, it's received with love, and then we steward it to the best of our ability. here. So this is the time when we do invite you to share of your financial gifts. And please say our offering blessing with me. God's love has always met and will always meet all my needs. I give freely, I receive abundantly, and I am grateful. And as the offering bags go through the sanctuary, we do want to turn and give a wave to our online viewers. And in particular today, Nancy, if you are watching, Nancy Woodward's beloved husband passed on Thursday morning. And she said he passed peacefully and in comfort. So Nancy, our hearts are with you. And if you're here for the first time or back after a long break and you're here in person, we welcome you. And today we have a special treat because in our Foss Hall fellowship time today, we're going to have an ice cream social. So that'll be a special gift for you. Please join us there. Now you see the slide about the name tags. So if you request a new name tag, I create it and then I hang it. It's hard to see on this slide, but there are blue ribbons there, and that's where I clip the new name tags. So you choose your name tag from there, and then after you wear it the first time, then you put it on along with the rest of the name tags in alphabetical sections, not alphabetical order. Don't worry about that. Just put it in the section. And so newcomers, we really do invite you to request a name tag and to wear it. And the long-timers, please wear your name tags because you think everyone knows you, but only the ones who know you already know you. The new people don't know you. So please wear your name tags. It's just another way that we can connect. And now I'd like to invite Linda Hurst up, and Piri, are you coming as well, to talk about our upcoming fall fundraiser.
Okay. So last week we said 7 o'clock on Saturday I was going to write down all the names and pull a winner. And thank you, we added over 40 tickets. We're only 3 weeks away, so please, we're only halfway there. Piri's going to have some announcement of, well, first, let's pull the name. Drum roll, please. Here, we'll have Steve. Pick a name, Steve. Sue McQueen. She said, don't put my name in. I said, oh, come on, who's going to pull your name? Deb Ursry, where is she? Is she in the bookstore? Yay! Okay, we have something for you. And Piri's going to explain how we're going to go forward because we really want to put some enthusiasm behind this. If you want to volunteer, please go to the volunteer place on the website and the weekly update and what you want to do because we're coming up a little short with kitchen help, cleanup, all that stuff.
Howdy. Well, we're going to move this, and we're going to put a little, I love to have props. No, you could put that right here. Thank you, Barbara. Barbara and I are...
The magician's assistant.
Yeah, she's my assistant. Barbara, will you say hello to everyone?
Hello and good morning.
Okay. So what we are we're the Buy It Now committee. And what does that mean? I think perhaps, on the one hand, I feel like I did a really good job on this topic, but I think I also might have created some confusion. So we have a lot of great services that can be written on a gift certificate that are being donated already. For example, our wonderful congregation has offered massages, not just massage, but hot stone massage, Reiki massage, craniosacral massage. Are there any pickleball players in the audience other than, okay, all right, well, we have two experts, John Dario and my husband Dave, and they're offering great pickleball lessons. And I can tell you that you should not play pickleball if you don't take lessons because I did, and I can't play anymore because I hurt my tendon. So get lessons. All right, now, Another thing that's been offered a lot, and we feel really sad that we can't take it, is like treasures. You know, like this is my family treasure, and I don't want to give it to ARC or Goodwill because someone's going to get it for $1, and that's not what I want. I want someone I know to enjoy it. So what we want to do is we can't take objects, but we'd like to have an annual treasures event. So if you want to be a part of a treasures event that we could have once a year, you can bring in your objects. That would be the time for that. So I'm sad we can't take any treasures, but we can take the treasures of your services and the treasures of what you like to eat. Is there anyone in the audience who, like me and Barbara,
Likes to go out to eat?
yeah, likes to go out to eat? Has anyone been out to eat this month? This month? Anybody been out to eat this week? Anyone going out to eat today? Okay, all right. Well, everyone likes to eat, and we need restaurant certificates. So please don't, well, if you are shy, unlike me, if you're shy like Barbara, then you could say to the restaurant, I like your restaurant so much I want my friends to enjoy it, so I'm willing to buy a gift certificate for $25. Would you match it? Or if you're bold like I am, like over the top, you can say, I love your restaurant so much I'd like you to share it with my friends and get you more customers. So gift certificates for restaurants. But not everybody can afford to go out to restaurants. And some people, what they really want, because life is so short, they want to eat dessert first. Is there anyone here who has that feeling? Life is so short, I'd like to eat dessert first? Okay. It's on her, it's on.
I have a magnet on my refrigerator.
All right, so now when I say that, people have, like right away, what cake comes to mind or what pie? You know, like the favorite one your mom used to make you, or the favorite one your wife always makes you, or maybe the one your husband makes you. So one of the gift certificates we'd like to have is for home-baked goods. Or if you're willing to go to Button Rock and get a gift certificate, please do. Their specialty cakes start at $52. And I know if I made you my special Danish layer cake, it would take me 3 hours and about $30 worth of ingredients. I think that home bakers are undervalued but very appreciated. So we're looking for cakes, all right? Or pies, all right? Dave likes pies, all right? So think about what your favorite family recipe. Now, you're not bringing the cake or the pie to the event, okay? What you're bringing is a description of the pie that makes people really want it, and we'll put that gift certificate in the bag, and then when it is Bill's birthday and he's afraid no one's going to throw a party for him, he can order that cake and invite his friends over and have his favorite cake. So that is, in the end, what I want to share with you is it's really a lot of fun, the auction. And the Buy It Now is fun too, because everyone's going to be competing for my Danish layer cake. So be there or be square.
First serve for
Yeah.
that Danish layer cake. And we need it by next week.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
Because it's coming up next week, next Sunday.
Even though the event is 3 weeks from now, we have to write up a lot of documentation. So we really need the donations in writing, what you're willing to give by next Sunday. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Piri and Barbara and Linda. So this is definitely a community-wide event, so please join us. And also, please join us for our fall program. The links went out in the Thursday email update. There are 11 options. The final one, the Sunday daytime one, we had some miscommunication. That is strictly for the YFM parents. So if you try to sign up for that one, you're going to get a note, a pop-up that says this is disabled. But all the others are active, and there are lots of options. So please join us in this. It's another fantastic way to really get connected here and get to know people better. And for Spirit Sisters, we have a new group for women, and I would like to invite Barbara up to tell us about that. Okay, and Caroline, please come on up.
Me again. Anne gave us 90 seconds or less be grateful. But long story short, at the women's retreat, there was a group of women at one table chatting during a break, and we said, wouldn't it be wonderful to have closer an in-person women's group in the evening so women who work during the day or have childcare commitments, etc., could meet in a spiritual community as well. And it just so happened Caroline was there and had done such a thing in Florida, so now she will take it away.
Thank you, Danish layer cake.
We will be spiritually fed.
But yes, we will have food for the soul. So many of us, when we grew up, we learned to be the expectations of others from our family, our school, our social life, our work. And gradually this wonderful, authentic, beautiful soul that we are got covered over. And Spirit Sisters is for helping us on our spiritual journey uncover our authentic, wonderful divine self. I think of my own life, I think like I'm an onion, and my job is to peel away all those layers that have covered who I really am. So we'd love you to join us. We will have meditations, we'll be reading a book, we'll be sharing, we'll be journaling, and really allowing space for Spirit to move in and through us as we share our spiritual journeys. So please join us.
We'll start the 16th.
Oh, yes, I thought you were going to do that bit, and I forgot. No, that's okay. So it'll be the first and third Monday evenings from 6:30 till 8, and we'll meet here in the sanctuary, and the first meeting is a week from tomorrow on the 16th.
Thank you so much, ladies, for spearheading that. And then, as you can see, we're going a little bit over with, we have so much to share. And I like to think of this as opportunities for us to connect and grow more deeply and more broadly at times to broaden our horizons. So please join us for the fun part of the ice cream social. And that's another time for you to watch and see, as Jeannie mentioned at the beginning, who's connected to who, and just to watch the excitement of the children and kind of try to stay out of their way if they're running around on a sugar high. Okay, so who are our prayer chaplains for today? Lisa, thank you, up top. And thank you so much for serving in that way, Lisa. Our prayer chaplains are very important to us. And now let's please stand for the peace song and the prayer for protection.
Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me. Let there be peace on earth, the peace that was meant to be, with God as creator, family all are we. Let us walk with each other, perfect harmony. Let peace begin with me, let this be the moment now. With every step I take, let this be my joyous vow, to take each moment and live each moment in peace eternally. Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin stand my ground, and I won't back. Hey, baby, there ain't no easy way out, and I won't back. Hey, I'm stand my ground, and I won't back down, and I won't back down, and I won't